literally thought that was a joke. I could.
Good morning, everybody. Janet, John, welcome. Patrick, Val, nice to see you. Always get excited about Friday mornings. Whole crew's here. All right, give it one more minute. I'm joined once again by Coach Tom, here to save me from another early morning workout. Scott, welcome. Good morning. I see Shruti, Gail, and Miles are there as well. Okay, let's get started, guys. Let's go 20 jumping jacks. Let's getting the arms and legs moving a little bit, get the blood flowing. Testing week is next week. Hopefully you all did good with some of your tests. Those 50 reps don't feel so bad compared to the 100. And from there, let's get toe touchers. Pick a toe, fold. Trying to keep the midline nice and tight. Back is flat. Get a little length in those hammies. Getting 5 each side. Once you got your 5 each side, let's get straight leg march. Trying to keep both legs locked out. Let's get a nice easy kick. Welcome, Gail. Good morning. Once you got 5 each side, let's get arm series. Nice and loose with the arms, heavy hands. Something to think about as you're going is if you can keep that nasal breathing going while we're in the kind of low intensity portion. Always a good habit to have in your back pocket. And once you get the arm series, let's get Jefferson curls. We got 5. No need to go excessively slow or take your time, really just kind of rolling up, rolling down. Good morning, Shruti. Welcome. And Miles, welcome. The team has assembled. We're all here. 5 on those J curls. Tuck the chin, roll down. You can just make them fairly smooth and fluid. There, let's get 10 more jumping jacks. And follow up your jumping jacks with squats. We got 10 squats. There, let's go nice and wide with the feet. We got sunrise, good mornings. Truth, as far as volume goes, honestly, my best offering is to turn up your laptop volume or your volume as much as you can. Or go
Your
in and
mic
out.
is cutting in and out.
My mic is cutting in and out.
Yep.
Oh, because I'm on low battery. Okay, well, let's do this. I'm going to go get some new batteries, and Tom is going to do 2 goat stretches for you guys. Hold on, grab your 2 goat stretches. You better. I'll be right back. Is that any better? Okay.
There's still static.
You're still static.
I think it might be your hat or something. Like there's something that rubs up against the mic and
Something?
makes it staticky.
Okay, well, we'll continue to amend as I go. Hopefully these small adjustments help. All right, from there, let's go down for baby makers. Nice flat back, driving the knees out. Then from there, hips go down, chest goes up. We got prayer squat. Feet are flat, back is flat, knees are out. Out of it. We got 3 positions squat, 5 wide, 5 regular, 5 narrow. Settle in, find your true end range depth. Once you got those, grabbing your skinny bands. And we've got bilateral external rotation, elbows tucked in nice and tight, just squeezing out to the sides. The most important thing is keeping those elbows pinned into the rib cage. No additional benefit by getting out to here. If you only get this far, that's totally fine. We've got 20. You should immediately start to feel those shoulders start to fire up a little bit. Back of the shoulder, top of the shoulder, even kind of inside the shoulder. Once you got 20 or thereabouts, you can go ahead and drop the band, hang it back up. There, hop into your trainer. Let's get trainer. One big umbrella that don't make it too excruciatingly difficult. Pump up the chest console. just pumping it up a little bit. No need to be excruciatingly difficult.
Hey, Eric, is there any way to take your mic off? Because I cannot hear you. All I hear is static and a couple words.
Well, I could just go mic free. Totally
Yeah.
fine.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Apparently this thing is not all it was cracked up to be. So we'll just go like this. I can put my hat back on. All right, from there, we've got 24 hollow rocks. We're going to be on our backs. Toes are pointed, fingertips are pointed. Trying to stay nice and long. You're at the bottom of a rocking chair. In 24, trying to hold that position. Once you got your 24, put your back to the feet. We've got another test. What test is left? It's the burpee test. So our test prep. So midway through, I think we did a 60 burpee test and the 100 squats and all that kind of stuff. So all of these are half. So we're doing a 30 burpees 4 time test prep sequence. 3-minute cap, which means you got to get at least 10 per minute to finish it off. Your goal would be finishing it as quickly as possible, kind of building up some of that stamina and mental toughness. So when we do the test again, you can attack it. Okay, let's get just 3 burpees right now. Kind of feel out your spacing a little bit, making sure you've got some push-up going. You got your hop in place. Everything's feeling good. Just 3. Okay. Your goal, maintain your position, maintain your tempo, but from there, try not to stop, go as quickly as possible, get 30 in a row. Pretty straightforward, guys. We're going in 10 seconds. No time like the present, no hesitation. And starting in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 30 reps. Of course, those first 5 to 10, no big deal. Truly, the test begins when you get to rep 21. And you got those 10 left. Trying to stick with it, finish strong. One minute in. Hopefully you've got at least 10. If not, increasing the pace just a hair so you can make it in time. Nice job, Coach Tom. Well done. Keep cranking, guys. Got plenty of time, about halfway there. 90 seconds to go. When you get to those last 3, those last 5, those last 8, you're trying to sprint to finish, no hesitation. Don't let your last burpee or 2 or 3 take 20 seconds. Crank them out, finish strong. Nice job, Janet. Way to motor through. Here we go, guys. Find that finish line. You got a minute. You got plenty of time. Nice work, Gail. Well done. As soon as you finish, nasal breathing, always a good idea. Let that heart rate settle back down. Recover. Nice job, Miles. Well done, Shruti. 30 seconds. Here we go, guys. Sneak
Go,
it
yo.
in.
Come on now. Here we go. Keep moving.
Well done, Val. Nice work, Patrick. 10 seconds. You got time for 2 more. There we go, Skylar. There we go, John. Fantastic work. Right in the nick of time. Okay, we'll take a solid 2 minutes. Hang out. Recover. Nasal breathe. Grab a sip of water. We are in no rush to get the remainder of our stuff going. I'm going to get a couple of odds and ends set up. You guys hang out. Relax. Okay, let's talk about some movements. So first movement is a band assisted pike handstand push-up. So Tom is going to hop in to the band. He's going to get this around his waist. Y'all have probably done this a million times before, but just kind of highlight the basics here. So this is around the waist so that as he folds over, that band is pulling him back up towards the wall. So we want nice high butts in the air. And then as we do that push-up, that head is going to drift forward, as opposed to there's a tendency to kind of want to go back in between the hands. Avoid that. Allow yourself to drift forward.
Does that look right?
That looks all right. So let's get a set of 14. At this point, you may not need a band. That's totally fine. Maybe you need a light band. Maybe you need a couple bands. A-okay. Your priorities are butt is in the air. That's going to prioritize the shoulders over the chest. Range of motion, trying to get the head down. If the range of motion isn't there, that's fine. You can snag a couple extra bands, put a little more resistance. And then getting a nice lockout up top, kind of pushing yourself back and up, hips back towards the wall, like you're finishing a handstand push-up. Got a set of 14. Once you're all done, unhook yourself. We'll talk about the next movement. Fairly short sequence overall. We're going to go through 4 movements, 3 sets of each one. And then we've got a little conditioning sequence here at the end. Okay, dead bugs. So Tom is on his back. And the setup is really key. Once you are set up for success, then you're really getting the most out of this. If it kind of falls together, you can get through it and not really feel a ton of engagement. So he's going to be lying on his back, shoulders up off the ground, hips up off the ground. There's my dead bug start position. From there, opposite arm, opposite leg, reaches out. Boom, come back. That's 1. We've got 10 each side. So your highest priority is trying to close the distance between your rib cage and your pelvis. Easier said than done. Trying to get those hips up off the ground. That's the hardest part. Shoulders off the ground is pretty doable. But as long as you're working hard and you feel some burn in the abs, chances are you're getting through it. Take your time, slow them down, get those reaches. Dom's doing a good job keeping it nice and methodical and balanced. so far, so good. Everyone's looking solid. If you want to add some challenge to it, you feel like, man, where are my abs in this equation? You can think of trying to shorten up that distance, reach a little longer with the arm and the leg. Once you got your 10 each side, go ahead and relax. We'll let everyone get to the same space. Next is a push-up drop set. So we've got 30 reps total, and the whole idea is you're starting as difficult as you can. So that might be a banded push-up, which is totally fine. And then from there, migrating to an unbanded push-up, and then from there, migrating to a trainer push-up. If you start in the trainer, for instance, you might start a load angle and then go higher and higher as you go. The idea is to accommodate the resistance so that you're starting as difficult as possible and ending easy. Let's give it a shot. We got 30 reps total. Start so aggressive you know you can't finish those 30 reps. It might be 5 at that hardest setting. Totally fine. Then make the setting slightly easier. So you're starting with a banded push-up or a push-up, regular old on the toes push-up, or you're starting at the deepest angle available on your trainer. So let's knock it out. Let's see how it goes. We got 30. Even in those difficult angles, trying to maintain your standards, getting your good depth, your good lockout up top. And there's kind of no specifics in terms of reps. So it sounded like Tom maybe did 7, 8, something like that, and then he's moving on. Yours might be 8, it might be 12, it might be 5, it might be 15. Just as long as you are pooping out that one sequence and then moving on to an easier one, you've got the ticket. $30 reps in total. So far, so good. Looks like everyone's making good decisions. Ranges of motion are looking good. By the time you get to the end, you should feel like I just got no push left. Hard to get through those last 5 or so reps. Everyone's going to have a slightly different plan of attack. That's totally fine. Okay. Let everyone finish up their last couple of reps. This last movement is low-key probably the hardest one out of all of them. So Tom's going to get into a side plank. That's not all. So once he finds his side plank, he's propped up on his elbow. He's going to lift his right leg off the ground into the air. Yes. Trying to keep that bottom ankle sturdy. Okay, you can go ahead and relax. That is what we're going for. If that doesn't work and that leg doesn't come up, just trying to keep them stacked up and sturdy is totally fine. We're going 30 seconds each side. So it'll be 30 seconds, a quick little 5-second transition, and another 30 seconds. So find your space on the ground, and we'll get started in 7 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. Find your side plank. Lift up that leg. If that leg doesn't go, that's totally fine. Leave it down. If you get 5 seconds with a leg lift, fantastic. That is a sneaky little add-on. If you go 5 seconds and then drop it, then 5 more seconds and back up, all good. Trying to get some engagement there. Make it a little harder than usual. 3, 2, 1. Quick 5-second transition. Flip over to the other side. And back up. Lift that leg. You may find one side doesn't cooperate quite as well as the other. That's totally fine. If it completely messes up your position, just focus on a good side plank. If the balance is all crazy and your hips are all over the place, all good. Just focus on a great side plank. 5 seconds. And relax. Okay. We're going 3 times through that sequence, just 2 times on the abs, and then we've got a little conditioner to finish.
3 times.
So back to our pike handstand push-ups. Make a decision for yourself. Do you need more bands? Do you need less bands? Do you need no bands? That's totally fine. You can even put your foot up on an object and start playing around with that angle. Whatever works for you for those 14 reps. Range of motion,
Off the bike scratch.
getting that position, and then getting all the volume. Letting that head drift forward and pushing your hips back to lock out. You're thinking of pushing your butt back towards the wall to get that fully engaged lockout.
Oh.
14 reps.
Oh.
And then relax. From there, get back into those dead bugs. Laying on the ground. Pitching the hips up to the ceiling, arms up to the ceiling, rounding everything out, closing those abs down, keeping those fingertips tall, and then reach side to side. Take your time, go nice and smooth. Trying to get in there, find the burn in the abs. You got 10 each side. Everyone's looking solid. I like the patience. I like the balance. Everyone's doing a good job. Slow, methodical, balanced. I like it. Okay, we'll give it a moment. Let everyone catch up. We're kind of a blistering pace here. Always a little bit easier to coach when I don't have to do the work as well. Just tell Tom to keep hopping to it.
Snap, snap.
Snap, snap. Let's do it. Okay. Push-up drop set. So your chest might be a little fatigued. We got some burpees. You've already done another set. So pick something that makes sense. If you want to start at the same thing you did and try and hang with those reps, that's obviously a great place to be. Whatever makes sense to get through your 30. You might start one step easier than you did before just to get through the volume. Whatever works for you. And at the end, if you're basically standing, hanging out in that trainer, totally fine. Just trying to smoke up the chest a little bit. Got lots of options as you go through it. Banded push-up, trainer push-up, knee push-up, toe push-up. Once you got your 30, relax.
Oh, Lordy. Okay.
Okay. Letting everybody finish up that set. Again, we're in no rush. Got plenty of time. Back to our side plank with leg lift.
Oh, Lordy.
We'll go in 30 seconds. Hang out, grab a sip of water. Catch your breath real quick. Use what you learned about that leg lift position. Do you do 5 seconds at a time? Do you start with 15 seconds and then drop it? You just ignore that and just go straight for the side plank. Whatever works for you. Okay, we're going in 10 seconds. Find your spacing on the ground. And pop it up in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Get some elevation with that leg. Squeeze the abs, squeeze the butts. Trying to envision one straight line from heel to head.
Hmm.
3, 2, 1. Quick 5-second transition. Flip
Hey.
over to the other side. Pop up, and here we go. Five seconds. 2, 1. Relax. All right. Okay. Good news. All done with the abs. Also good news, we just got one more set.
Mm.
All righty, we're back to the pike handstand push-ups. Final set of 14. Whatever works for you. Shoulders and chest a little pooped at this point. Cool. Throw in some extra bands. Whatever gets you through that range of motion. Nice high hips. Find the range of motion. Gently tap kind of top upper part of the forehead. Whew. Once you got your 14, go ahead and relax.
Oh, shoulders. Boy.
No regrets on that 6 a.m. class?
Oh. Oh. Mm.
Fantastic work. Everyone's looking solid, on point, nice piked up hips. I like it. We're looking good. Okay, back to dead bugs. Ab engagement. Reach out nice and long. 10 each side. So far, so good. Everyone's been super smooth and controlled with the sets. If you need to limit that reach, that's fine. If you do a rep or 2 less, that's fine. Just trying to keep it high quality above all else.
Oh.
Fantastic work. Hang out for a moment. We'll let everyone finish up their reps. Actually, as soon as you're ready, because we'll have just a little break before we get into the conditioning, explain some movements. As soon as you're ready, knock out that final set of drop set push-ups. You may be totally smoked. You might have to start at level 3. Totally fine. You're getting 30 reps of something.
Ah.
Knees, trainers, make it work. Find an angle that makes sense. Your priorities are midline. Keep that midline tight. Range of motion. Trying to get either trainer contact with the shoulders or chest all the way to the ground. You gotta break them up, break them up. I like it. Everyone's making good decisions. Knees, trainers, backs of chairs. Looking good. Whatever's left in that chest, putting it into the set.
On fire.
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, once you get your 30, we'll take a solid 2 minutes. Recover. Grab a sip of water. Nasal breathing is always a good idea. Trying to settle that heart rate.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, so we'll need just a couple tools. Just going to talk it out. You guys still hang out, rest. Trainer. So leave that trainer up and intact. We'll move that. You can ditch all of your bands. No need for any more bands. So those can go away or get hung back up or out of the way, whatever it is. And adding a jump rope into the mix. So grab your jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, that's totally fine. We can have a jumping jack sub, but a jump rope is ideal if you got one. We've got 3 sequences to go through. Both or all of them are 2 minutes. All of them are 2 movements, varying times. Once you have your jump rope, let's get 20 jumps. 20 jump rope or 10 jumping jacks. Just kind of getting the feet bounding and moving a little bit. Find your rhythm. Not a ton. 20 jumps or 10 jumping jacks. That's movement number 1, jump rope. So it's going to be 100 jump rope or 60 jumping jacks. And then 6 double push-up burpees. Double push-up burpees, just like it sounds. I go down to the ground, instead of coming back up, I sneak in that extra push-up, come back up, get my jump and clap, all that good stuff. If that double push-up just isn't there at this point, a regular old burpee will suffice. Okay, so your first sequence, a 4-minute AMRAP of 100 jump rope and 6 double push-up burpees, ideally double push-up. If it's just 6 regular old burpees, that's totally fine. Okay, sequence 1. Sequence 2, 15 air squat. Regular old bodyweight squat. And 10 trainer rows. We haven't done that much pulling. So go ahead, get your trainer, and let's get 10 trainer rows. Get a little blood flow to the biceps and lats. Make them relatively easy. We got plenty more work to come. So just getting a bit pumped up there. If you've got multiple setting options, going for a shorter setting is advantageous. It kind of allows you to settle underneath your trainer a little bit. Just getting 10. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 10. Make sure you're hooked in, good to go. So that is your second sequence. Air squats and trainer rows. 15 air squats, 10 trainer rows, back and forth for 4 minutes. Okay, your final sequence is 6 minutes, 100 jump rope and 6 double push-up burpees once again. So it's the same sequence as the beginning, just 2 more minutes. Okay. We'll go in 30 seconds. Final thing we have to do. So make your final adjustments. Make sure you got everything just how you like it. Don't have any tripping hazards in the way. We'll knock this out. First sequence, 4 minutes. 100 jump rope. 6 double push-up burpees. We're going in 10. If you're doing jumping jacks, we're going 60. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. 100 jump rope or 60 jumping jacks. You're doing quite a bit of jump rope work. Trying to have as few mess ups as possible. I always like to think of looking at a spot on the wall. Keep your balance and your focus. Once you got your 100 jumps or 60 jumping jacks, 6 double push-up burpees. As you can see, Tom is just sneaking in an extra push-up instead of coming right back up.
Double push-ups, right?
Yeah, no. Yes, you were doing, I'm using you as a model example. You're doing
Oh, okay.
just fine. If that double push-up isn't there, regular burpee is fine. I get it if the chest and shoulders are smoked. whatever keeps you moving. We're 1 minute in. So you're thinking maybe 3 rounds.
Loading.
Ooh. Once you're done with those double push-up burpees, right back to the beginning. 100 jump rope or your 60 jumping jacks. One way or another, finding a way to keep it moving. That means you eliminate the extra push-up from the burpee, fine. It means you trim down on the jump rope a little bit, fine. If those feet just aren't moving, you keep tripping up, that's okay. Cut down the jump rope, find a way to keep it going. We got 90 seconds of this sequence. Almost there. Final 45, short time. Then we're switching it up. No transition time, no rest in between. Just stopping wherever you're at and beginning with your air squats and trainer rows. 30 seconds. Keep jumping. Keep burping. Huh. 15 seconds. Transitioning to 15 air squats and 10 trainer rows. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and that's 4 minutes. 15 air squats, 10 trainer rows, another 4 minutes. Find your depth. Get that lockout up top. Once you got 15, headed into your trainer rows, we got 10. Find an angle that makes sense. If you're relatively fresh in your pull, settle in there, get nice and deep. Your 10 trainer rows right back to the top. 15 squats, 10 trainer rows. We are 1 minute in. Fantastic job all around. Everyone's finding a way to keep it moving, finding some good angles, finding tempo on that squats. About 2 minutes in, halfway there. 2 down, 2 to go. honing in on that last minutes. Trying to sustain your tempo. Our final one. 6 minutes back to the jump rope and double push-up burpee to finish it all off. "30 seconds, short time, and then we're changing it up."
Ah.
Ten seconds. Finding that jump rope or jumping jack once again in 3, 2, 1,
Ah.
and here we go. Final 6 minutes. We're all done. Back to that original sequence. 100 jumps, 460 jumping jacks, 6 double push-up burpees. Fantastic work, everyone. 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. Go, Patrick. You got this. Find a way to keep those burpees moving. Nice work, John. Way to find a rhythm. Way to keep it jumping, Gail. Guys are smashing it. Home stretch. Four minutes to go. Go, Miles. Find a way to keep it moving. Nice job, Val. Nice job, Shruti. Way to keep jumping away. We're at the home stretch. A little more than 2 minutes. You're almost there. Nice work, Coach Tom. Way to keep it motoring.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, 90 seconds. Home stretch. This is it. Go a little harder than you want to. Pick up the rope a little faster than you want to. Get to that next burpee a little faster than you want to. It's where those gains are made when you're pushing that envelope. Final 30 seconds. Here we go, Patrick. Here we go, John. Finishing it up strong. Scott, Dale, Shruthi. Keep it moving. Keep it jumping. Miles and Val, last 10 seconds. We're there. Last couple reps. Here we go, everybody. Sneak in a couple more.
Come on.
2, 1, and relax. Fantastic work. Nasal breathing as soon as you can. Trying to get that wind back. Aids in settling that heart rate down. Getting that recovery going. Nice job, Coach Sean. How'd that feel? Good times? Good times. Okay, as soon as you're able, let's hop into a little stretching. We're gonna hop into the trainer and just open up the chest and shoulders. Get a little bit of that Y stretch going. Reach up, turn yourself into a Y. And just try and relax and lean forward into it. A lot of chest, shoulder engagement today. Open up, nasal breathe. Relax. Hang out here about another 15 seconds. And from there, let the hands drop. They're going to be settled behind you. You're going to walk it forward. Let those hands drop back behind you, getting the front of the shoulder a little bit into the chest. Try and squeeze those shoulder blades back behind you. Nasal breathing if you're not already. And from there, you can let the trainer drop. Let's go down to the ground for a pigeon pose. Never a bad time. Open up the hips a little bit, trying to get nice and long with that back leg. You do you. You could be up tall. You could fold over. One way or another, trying to let those hips fall down to the ground. Laying out here 1 minute each side. See you, John. Nice work today. Have a wonderful weekend. Another 10 seconds. And relax. Switch over to the other side. Same thing. Settle onto that leg. Other leg goes back nice and long. And and trying to relax and breathe into it. Another 15 seconds. And relax. Fantastic work. Seemed like a tough one. Everyone's working hard, getting after it. Fantastic job. Okay, we're at the end of week 7. Week 7. Week 8 coming up, final week. Still looking forward to seeing what everyone is most proud of in terms of what you've accomplished thus far in your 7 weeks or into the 8 weeks. And then feel free to holler at us. Questions about continuing on, doing the 3-month extension, continuing your gains. Well done, everyone. Nice job
everybody.
today.
Good stuff.
Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you.